Hello, everybody. I'm Pearlo Wisdom, and you're listening to Rico and Pearlo's House of Exotic Jaime's Olympic Hockey Picks Frolic. And this is sponsored, of course, by Jaime's Body Lube. Jaime's Body Lube, it's the best. There, I said it. We've never felt this way before. Yes. Oh, the Jaimes are flowing. It's getting close to. What is it? When is Valentine's Day, by the way? Getting so busy, I don't even know when it is. It is. It's coming up, or has it actually happened? February 14th. It's freaking tomorrow. Holy crap. Valentine's Day is tomorrow. You have such a limited time now. If you haven't got it already, I would imagine everybody has. But I don't know how. Maybe you haven't. If you haven't picked up, here you go, your Jaimes yet. Tomorrow is the day, Valentine's Day. And if you want to get that 2026 Pearls of Wisdom necklace for your significant other to go with your vat of Jaimes, this is the last day, my friends. So get on it. Get on it. All right, we got JD in the house, and we got Dre from Exotic Wagers. How are you guys doing today?
I'm starved. I've just got some food cooking in the air fryer right now. That's how I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, I love the air fryer. Oh, I love that. I toss like everything in that thing. Try it out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Air fryers are the best.
Best of the best.
Just throw something in there, boom. 18 minutes to half an hour, done, baby.
There we go.
I love air frying my critter, man. Love it. How are you, Dre?
I'm doing good. It's the weekend.
What's in your air fryer?
From work. So yeah, I have one of those Ninja air fryers. It's a pretty nice one.
Ninja.
Love that thing.
Whoa, pardon me. I don't know what my brand is. I don't know what the brand is. But I usually am like, I'm kind of a minimalist, mostly because I'm lazy and I don't like to buy shit. But Caroline bought that thing, and I was like, another thing to put on the counter and blah, blah, blah. It's like going to take up room. I freaking love it. I could get rid of everything else. Just give me the air fryer. Air fryer and the barbecue is all the man needs. Huh?
I agree.
Yeah, that's all we need. It's very simple. Barbecue in the summer, air fryer in the winter. Actually, air fryer in the summer too, but definitely
Just
barbecue.
A simple man.
So last night, I don't know about you guys, but I did pretty well last night. Today, I mean, from last night's picks is what I'm trying to say. Except for the Italy game. Wasn't that great, but the rest of them went really well for me. How did you guys do on your picks today?
I think pretty much the same. Italy was a bad game. I actually was up at 3 a.m. Pacific watching both those games.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I was too.
Yeah.
I actually didn't go to sleep. I probably maybe slept 10 minutes. And I said, you know what? I'd rather get up and go to work. So I got up and I went to work. I got to work at like 4:15.
Yeah.
And I got paid while I watched hockey. So
good deal.
I'm like, I might as well do that. And that's what I did. So yeah, and then I took a little. I pulled a Pearlo. I didn't pull a 14er, but I did one little 30-minute nap before this show. So I'm good to go. My worry is a lot of the props I've been targeting haven't been coming out till like an hour or two before puck drop. So I'm like, am I going to make it tonight? Because last night the lines that I was looking for didn't come out till 2. And I knew you guys were still up because I think I saw Pearlo or I saw JD, somebody post. And I'm like, oh, yeah, they're up still, too.
Well, I mean, I was up. I went to bed at midnight Pacific, somewhere around there. And then I woke up, just happened to wake up at like right around 3 a.m. Pacific. And I said, okay, game on. So
yeah,
turn the games on. put up some coffee, watched the games, and then after those were over, slept for about an hour, and then there was got to watch what was next up. The France Czechia game.
Yeah.
Yeah, got up, and then kind of took a bit of a nap before the Canada game.
But what I had was I had McDavid anytime goal. I know you guys probably did too.
Yeah.
So I had that. I didn't take him first goal, and I know I think we had mentioned it or said something, and I don't know why we didn't, or I didn't.
I know. I thought about it. When he scored, I was like, didn't we talk about that last night?
Yeah, I think we did. But I had McDavid anytime goal, and then I had Eriksson Ek over 2.5 shots. It was minus 124 on Bet Rivers. I was like, I got to take that because everywhere else it was almost not playable. It was like minus 160, minus 150. And then I had Sweden's team shot on goal, just the money line for them to have more shots than Sweden at plus 210. I think I dropped that in the Ice Guys chat.
Wait, you had say that again? What was that?
Sweden's shots on goal money line. So they just got to have more than the other team.
What, Sweden have more than Finland?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
And I dropped it in the Ice Guys chat, like in the middle of the night. I was like, damn, I'm probably pissing some people off right now if they're not up. Because the shots on goal prop, those the game props that we've been looking at for each team.
Yeah.
The totals were flipped. So Finland was supposed to have more shots on goal on Bet Rivers on those props. But when you went to FanDuel, it was the opposite. So it was showing that, that Sweden was supposed to have more. And they were plus 210 on the money line. And then on the spread, they were plus 3.5. So even if they didn't get more than the other team, as long as they covered the 3.5, that was the other prop. And that's in the shots on goal category on FanDuel. But that doesn't show up until like an hour or two before puck drop. Or whenever I posted it last night. I think I posted it at 4 Eastern. So it was like 2 my time. What's up, Rico? But so I took both of those. The plus 3.5 was plus 100 for shots on goal, and then the money line was plus 210. So I took those two. McDavid anytime goal, Eriksson Ek over 2.5 shots. So I went 4-0 on all of those. And then I had that Canada minus 5.5 spread on shots on goal that I dropped in the chat.
All right. I'm missing all that. I don't know why I'm missing all that.
I missed all that too.
And they were all nice guys chat. But Canada team total shots on goal spread was over Switzerland was minus 5.5. It was minus 5.5 when I dropped it. And when it closed, it was minus 12.5. It moved almost 6 shots between, I dropped it at like 4 a.m. Eastern, but that was a later game. So, but yeah, those have been really good to me. And I'm going to be looking at those in these next games to see. Some of the other games that were really lopsided, they had the spread closed and you could only bet the game total between the two teams, like 56.5 shots on goal or something like that.
I played Canada over 38.5, and that got at the buzzer. And then I thought I was going to get the Czechia shots on goal, and they didn't count. I don't think they counted this one at the buzzer, so I lost on the hook. I'm pretty sure, unless I got shot corrected.
And then I did a little parlay, which really pissed me off because I took it. It was kind of a long shot. It was plus 750. It was Canada minus 2.5.
Yeah.
Meyer 3+ shots. Macklin 2+ points. Connor McDavid anytime goal. And the leg that lost was Fiala 3 shots. So, it was looking great. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's like the perfect spot. Fiala's going to be shooting. There was like a couple minutes left, and then he got hurt. So
Yeah.
I
Have
was
you ever
hoping
seen a
that.
guy go on a stretcher face down?
No, that was weird. I mean, unless he's got something stuck in his ass, no.
Well, the only thing that it reminded me of, I did this interview for a magazine with Tony Saragusa. Do you guys remember? He was a lineman, played for the Ravens.
The name sounds familiar to me.
Well, he told me this story about how, like in I think it was like in training camp, he put X-Lax in the rookies' hot chocolate. We're shitting all over the place.
Fuck.
But then he said that he had an issue before a game where he was backed up, and he told the trainer that if you see me on the ground, do not turn me over.
Sharded.
Right. And he actually got hurt, and everybody started screaming, he shit his pants, he shit his pants. So I don't know what happened with Fiala, but that was...
I'm thinking he got a compound out the back of his leg.
That was
And
horrible.
I think so they put him on the front because the compound's on the back of his leg.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you saw how Wilson just fell right on top of his leg, so that
Yeah.
was bad.
Pretty unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's too bad. So yeah, I had I didn't get anything in that Italy game. Because like I said, I didn't have much on a lot of this stuff. But my bigger bets came in. I had Slavkovsky over 1.5 points. Slovakia over 1.5 team total first period. I don't think that didn't happen. I don't think there was any goals in the first period. Goal first 10 in Slovakia -1.5. Didn't get that. I had no goal no goal first 5 and under 6.5 was my favorite in Finland, and I had Finland +170, so that was nice.
Oh, that's nice.
That.
Yeah,
I remember you saying
remember
that.
I was saying that last night.
You had a feeling. Yeah, you had a gut feeling.
And you know what? There's problems there in Sweden. There's problems. The coach is just a disruption, and it seems like a lot of the players don't like him. People don't like him. The lineups he's doing and all kinds of stuff like that. So,
well, kind of what lines up with that is I was kind of looking at Slovakia +2.5 tomorrow.
Oh, I took that.
It's like even money.
Seems like everybody's
so
on that.
-103 or -106 right now on DraftKings.
Yeah.
Seems like everybody's on that. Yeah. Czechia team total over 1.5. Got that. Czech -1 first period. That was your idea. You didn't play that though, did you, Dre?
Watching from Bangkok.
And
Nice.
goal first 10 and -1.5. That all came in. The only thing I didn't get was the -3.5.
Yeah, I ended up. I did
Don
that parlay
Mandolo.
with Czechia -2.5, and I brought Czechia down to -2.5, and then played it with Canada -1.5.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good.
That worked out. I got nervous because I had Celebrini over 1.5, and on the score bet app, it didn't show him with an assist on that last goal, but on the Olympic site, it showed him with an assist.
Yeah. And I even heard it say it in the commentary.
Oh, now it's on there. Okay, it is on there now. It wasn't on there for a while.
The Scorebet app and the ESPN app has been like on and off delayed. Sometimes it's like right on, and sometimes the props are being delayed like really late.
Yeah, they had the assist for McDavid, had McKinnon for McDavid, and that was it. It's like, no way. Killing me. But
So Rico's in the house. I sent him off to Mexico again with the Jaime's credit card, business card, and this is what he's texted so far. W.
all right, hang on, I gotta grab my salmon while we eat.
MX. Hey fellas, what the heck is MX?
Maybe he's got some Jaimes on his hands. It's had a hard time holding the phone there. Fucking
All right.
slipping
And
around.
yeah, so where Rich had that one yesterday that hit plus 140. He cashed Palat assist, Nietzsche's goal, -1.5 for plus 300. And Marner and Makar assist. Good for you. And there's another one, that one he gave us last night. It was really good, and I didn't bet it. I wish I would have now. Canada over 4.5 and Switzerland under 2.5 plus 145. You mentioned that last night.
Oh, right. I'm going to eat, so you don't need to watch me eat.
All right.
Mexican flag icon. Okay, Mexico. MX means Mexico. Duh. Sent him there. MX. Okay. Solved the mystery. Yeah. Rich would know. Rich spends a lot of time in Mexico. I wonder if he's in Mexico now or not. Yeah, I don't know. You would think, like, as far as, well, we'll get into it. I had Celebrini over 1.5 points at plus 180. Got that. McDavid over 1.5 points. McDavid goal. So we all did well on that. Canada team total over 1.5 first period. Got that. And Canada puck line first period. Got that.
Yep. Yeah. I played Canada, and I did Canada also over the 4.5.
So, yeah, we did very well. I did very well yesterday.
That was a good game. That was a very good.
Green for the tournament.
The Finland-Sweden game was the one for me because I played the under in that game, and then I did the under 5.5. Was one of my bigger plays, and then I did your play, the no goals first 10.
Yeah, that was my biggest bet of the day. That one, I like that one a lot.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. Where is that from? Is that Dumb and Dumber, right? I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, any news for today?
Fiala's probably done.
Yeah.
If you haven't been watching hockey.
Yeah, good. It depends on how you look at it. Glass half full or glass half empty. Good thing they got Panarin.
Yeah, I mean, but if he's done, then they can just put him on season-ending long-term IR and get somebody else. I don't think he's playing playoffs either. That looks like a compound thing on the chip. Right.
That's he's done.
Now, but if they can, what they really need to do is to put the coach on season-ending long-term IR.
Yes. Yeah. If we could, somebody could pay Wilson to just freaking WrestleMania leg drop on Hiller somehow. That would be great. Yeah. That seems like what's going to have to happen for him to leave there too.
No, I think he's done after this year.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I think they'll.
What if they make a run?
I think he's done after this year.
Regardless of how well they do in the playoffs?
Well, maybe that's the one thing that can save him, but I'm not really expecting them to do well.
That's just
they don't even make the playoffs, Pearlo.
Yeah, they might. I know. It's just hypothetical, very hypothetical, obviously. Yeah, not something that I actually think is going to happen by any stretch. I would definitely bet against them. Oh, I wanted to point a couple things. That puck in deep, I put it in my Twitter. You got to check it out. It's really good. I don't know. I think it's really good. That's a better way to put it. I enjoy doing those. Also, Terry Edelman's got a series right now. You go check those out too. Those are pretty good. JD's did a few. Are you doing any more, JD?
I'm doing recording Anaheim with him on Monday.
Okay. Anaheim on Monday. I just did Ottawa today. He's did St. Louis, Detroit, Colorado. I did St. Louis one.
I know
Alex did Chicago. Ian did Toronto. Yeah.
And then he's doing Buffalo on Monday.
Oh, okay. So Ian's doing Buffalo as well.
Alex did Chicago? That's shocking.
Yeah, exactly. I know. Yeah, it was pretty good. I watched it today. And he's starting to do a few all by himself. So
yeah. Did he have a bargain bin from Chicago?
No. No.
That's upsetting.
Yeah. But so yeah, go check him out. It's a good series. Terry Edelman, it's on his own channel. It's not the same thing, right? His own channel is Picks on Net or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, they're really cool. It's nice. It's cool that he's doing that too. It takes a lot of time to do those. So go check those out. All right. We're going to get into the games now.
Yeah, come on. I got to be up in 6 hours.
Well, apparently that doesn't matter because you only sleep like a half an hour and then you wake up again. So
that was
not that I mind that as long as you do it 14 times a day, but it doesn't sound like you're on that path.
No, I missed. I'm 11 short.
You have to see. I'll have to. My new book coming out, How to Get 14 Naps in a Day, is
Okay.
You're going to want to bring that up. It's a strong discipline, but if you keep it practicing, teach it right from childbirth is what I say. It should be taught in schools.
Well, that's going to be hard for me. I'm past, well past that.
Well, I know. It's definitely the older you get, the more difficult it becomes. There's no doubt.
Okay.
That's why we got to teach it in schools and all of those sort of things. Yeah, lubed up and napped is what that's what I'm going to call the book. That's what I'm going to call the book. Now that I think about it. All right. So
wet naps.
Lubed and napped, napped and lubed, napped and lubed.
Wet naps.
Yeah.
Moist naps.
Moist dreams.
Damn. Okay. Anyways, damn dreams.
Yeah. Damn dreams. Yeah.
And well lubed awakeness.
Yeah.
All right.
Where pitching a tent is much more than
we
an
were
adventure.
just talking about, we already chimed into it a little bit. Slovakia versus Sweden. And on my initial thought on this one, I'll go in before I go into all the particulars. Holy fuck. Minus 550. Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me? Yeah, +2. Yeah, you said plus 2.5. My immediate thought is after that Finland loss, this should be a game that Sweden is dialed into. But I read a whole bunch of stuff on this coach for Sweden, and it's just silly.
So what? Do tell.
Well, I mean, first of all, the obvious. I mean, they need goals, and Forsberg's playing 10 minutes a game.
If that, he didn't be. He only took one shift in the first game. Played 1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute. So and then somebody said in our chat that he wants the bottom lines to be more defensive.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can make a case for that understanding because I mean, Forsberg is not the best defensive player, no doubt about that. He's not terrible though, and he's better than Zibanejad. Yeah. Zibanejad was like 3 years ago very good, but he hasn't been for a while. I think he just has it out for this guy for some reason. I don't know, but it's cool that you want. I can get it. Okay, you want like Pontus Holmberg is actually very underrated Toronto gave him up for nothing. Cool. Good job for you. Alexander Wenberg, very good. I get it. Gabriel Landeskog, excellent. Elias Pettersson, as much as he gets shit for his salary, or how much is his contract, I mean, he's still a borderline, well above average defensively. Ricard Raquel this year, he's been kind of given carte blanche to be offensive with Crosby and stuff, but normally he's about average. But I still don't think you can make a case to have like Mika Zibanejad not out there, or if you need offense, if you're obviously not scoring, should be.
Well, they had Zibanejad on power play too. Like they did have Forsberg on the top power play today. Today he got used.
Okay, but apparently he's very arrogant, and there's rumblings that the players are not a fan of him or something like that. Now this could be all hearsay bullshit. I don't know, but going by how they're playing right now, it's it's something.
Yeah,
possibly.
Yeah,
because they're not playing well. They're not playing well.
Yeah, I wrote down on my notes that I like the +2.5.
Yeah.
You're also. It looks like it's going to be Markstrom in net because
I would
Gus
think
has just
so
been
because
struggling.
It's also it's back to back, and it would be 3 games in 4 days.
Yeah. So more than likely, it's probably going to be Markstrom. So I like that a little bit more than the goalie for. It's going to be the goalie that played in the first game that had 38 saves on 39 attempts. I know that was probably a above expected game for him, but I think if he's already risen above to that once, I mean, there's no saying that. I like his saves. I don't know what that's going to be, but I'd be interested in looking at that number. But I'm also interested in looking at Sweden's team total shots on goal number or that spread as well. So because they did give up a lot of shots.
Who posts the spread?
FanDuel, and it'll be in the shots on goal category.
Okay, all right. So
you'll have a spread, and you'll have a money line, and then you'll have a game total for the two teams total combined.
But what number on a spread would you be looking for?
So, like for instance, Canada came out like 5.5, and I expected that to be double digits. Like I expected to Canada to be.
Oh, they were minus 5.5.
Yeah, Canada was minus 5.5 today, and I'm like, that line should be like 9 or 10,
right?
And it closed at 12. So if this line, like I could see Sweden's line coming out at 5 or 6, and I'd be interested in taking Sweden.
What number would you want for saves? Or shots, I mean. If you were just playing Sweden shots, what number would you play?
I would play probably 32 to 34. 34 would be my max.
Okay.
I have a feeling it's going to be 34. Right in that neighborhood.
Okay.
I would say 34 and maybe a 5.5 spread or something like that. Because I could see that being bet up, like just like how this one was, to 9, 8 or 9.
And
I'll
for
have
the
to
shots,
look at that.
For the spread on the shots, you'd want 5.5. If it was, what's the most you would go up to for Sweden?
Probably that. I think if I'm gonna go, if it's like 8 or 9. I might be going the other way and be going with Slovakia because if it's going to be a close game at some point, Sweden's going to start dumping the puck and Slovakia is going to be able to make up a couple garbage shots there at the end. Because it's been a little sweaty that way, but they've taken a huge lead and then started.
So with that Slovakia game, How did that finish up? Like I didn't watch it. Obviously, they just barely won. Did they just was that just an Italian goaltender going out of his head, or how was that game like?
So
Because you watched it, right? Slovakia, Italy.
I mean, for me, it was like there. While you had the goal, one of the goalies was in for like it was the backup goalie or whatever that guy's name is. But
Well,
Clara came out for
they started Fandini, and then at one point they brought in Clara like in the third period.
yeah,
For,
that's what I was gonna say. Is like they brought him in for a minute, but
It
for
was
any
weird.
reason,
I don't
they
know
had.
what they were doing. Almost like they were trying to slow down the game or something.
Oh, maybe they
I
had
could be
38
wrong.
shots, 38 shots on goal, and I mean that's not incredibly high for an Italian team to
well,
get
no,
that.
that was Slovakia's shots on the
Yes,
Italy's
that's what I'm
goalies.
saying. That's not
Oh yeah,
incredibly high considering you're playing Italy.
yeah.
Italy
But
had
then again,
22
too,
shots on goal and 2 goals.
I
Well,
think
Italy had
Finland
three.
had like 40, so Slovakia putting up 38 is decent.
Italy did a
What's
really good job of playing basically between the blue lines. They were chasing down Slovakia, which kind of limited Slovakia's shots. And then, remember, they scored what, 3 goals on like 5 shots, Italy did to start, the second period.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Okay. And then there was nothing after that.
Yeah.
No.
And I was gonna look at Slavkovsky's shot on goal, but 4 is like minus 110. I don't like that.
No.
It's the odds have gone way too far. Dvorsky is just as bad as well. So I don't know if I'm
I
gonna
played
get to any
Dvorsky
props.
for both a goal and an assist because his assist prop was plus 300. His goal prop was 450.
Oh yeah, that I like. I was saying shots wise.
No, I know.
Shots wise, they're gone.
I also played Ruzicka for a goal for Slovakia plus 500. He's tied with Slavkovsky with 2 goals.
Sweden kept Finland at 24 shots, and they happened to score 4 goals.
Mm-hmm. Well, the last goal was an empty netter, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The one goal went off of Gustafson's stick as he was coming across. I'm trying to remember the goals. I don't know. 2 of the goals I think he could have saved, including the one that went off of his stick, which may have actually been going wide. But to your point, they did limit their shots.
Yeah, it's just a case of where the Markstrom stops them. What seems to be happening here too is like it seems like goaltenders are not focused against really not good teams lately. Like Italy keeps on. Look at what happened with Saros there. Like France got 3 goals and they were pretty not really great either. So it just seems like they're not really focused against these bad teams. But I'm leaning to an under here. Sure, Markstrom's in net, but if they're able to keep Finland down to 22 shots, and this coach is talking about defense, especially from their bottom lines. Slovakia hasn't been lighting up. They did get 38 on Italy, but for the most part, they didn't get. I think this went against Canada. They didn't really get very. Of course, Canada's lines to shut you down or can shut you down like a son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But if they only get like 20 to 25 to depending on how high danger they are. And who's gonna be in net for Slovakia now?
It's the first goalie, the Halavia,
Oh,
or
Halavia, whatever, from the Wild.
yeah, he had 38 saves on 39 attempts last game.
Yeah, is that like it's like Alex said? Is that just outlier? I mean,
Yeah, I
he
don't know.
didn't have
I
great.
feel like from what I heard, it was like in a performance above what it's expected.
Yeah, of course, yeah, because he didn't have great numbers in the AHL.
Yeah.
I don't believe that Wild AHL team is too good either, though. From what I understand, he's really bad defensively. Um,
I just wonder how much Sweden gives a crap tomorrow.
well, I mean, they're 1-1. They want to go 1-2, or are they still in if they get that?
Well,
Are they in with Italy?
Slovakia controls their own destiny for that group. And Sweden, you're 1-1, but what Finland's got Italy. So Finland's going to win the tiebreaker. If they beat Italy, they're finishing ahead of Sweden. Like Sweden's likely going to be third in that group. The likelihood of them improving, I just think that, today's game or Friday's game, the winner of that, the loser is definitely, they don't have a chance at getting to the quarter, getting that quarterfinal round by and finishing with the fourth best record.
Slovakia's won 2 already. Finland's
Yeah.
1-0.
Could I interest you in a Slovakia team total over 1.5 at -130?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that might be the best bet. Yeah.
I like that. -130 on Rivers. I was looking to see if it's out on any other books right now, but
Yeah, well, DraftKings has got -145.
I don't see team totals for FanDuel yet.
Slovakia, I think, is in no matter what. If they lose, then I mean, aren't they?
Then
Well,
they're
no,
just 2-1. Yeah, they all are right.
Yeah, it's just a case of who they play next and stuff like that. If they beat Finland, yeah, okay, yeah.
I don't think that they've clinched the group.
Depends on how many goals they score. This stuff confuses me.
So who's in their group?
Oh, actually, they're in a really good spot because their goal differential, they're +7 or +6. They're +6.
They've been doing it with a really high shooting percentage, but I mean, it's been working. So
I don't see team totals yet on Bet365 either.
I may have to make. I may sprinkle. I'm going to sprinkle on the +410 money line.
I like that. I was actually looking at that too. I'm like, that's pretty like juicy there, just to sprinkle on a 4+10.
If you're going to play a draw in a game at +320, why wouldn't you with this at +410? When, like I said, I don't know if Sweden is really like they may like it wouldn't shock me like if Nylander doesn't play tomorrow.
The plus 2.5 is even money at Hard Rock, but the money line is plus 450. Even better.
At where? At Hard Rock?
Hard Rock.
I want to say that this is a boring game. Like,
Well, it very well may be. Because I don't think Slovakia is going to do anything to screw it up.
No,
I don't think I think if you're Sweden, it's get through this game and then regroup for the next round. Like for your qualifying game on Tuesday.
It's 475 on the Scoreba app. Even better. But the 2.5 is still better over on Hard Rock.
Yeah, I mean I got it at minus 102.
Okay. Yeah, Hard Rock's even 100.
Oh, I forgot to timestamp. Son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, and you can share the screen too, Pearlo. I remember you said yesterday you forgot you wanted to do that or something.
Yeah, nobody complained about it, but sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely I'm taking that money line. I just think I really don't think that they give a shit.
I can only play it. I mean, there's too many reasons not to take Sweden here to not take the Czechs.
I mean the Slovaks.
Or Slovaks, sorry. Yeah.
Are there any? What Sweden props? Because I don't know. I didn't play any. I mean, I would look at the shots that you were talking.
Yeah, like I said, I would like the shots. I don't know as for players. I don't even know if there's any props out right now. Well, I mean, it's so hard to say with like I haven't had really no luck with shot props.
Yeah.
Either because they're juiced to high hell or unless I find one that's like an oddball, like I did yesterday with Eck at minus 124.
Right.
Everywhere else it was like minus 170. And then you don't know how they're counting shots. Sometimes they're counting on blatant shots. Like I've seen far like dump in ones that like are just sliding into the goalie and they won't count. But I know in the NHL sometimes they do. So they've just been kind of all over. I've had more luck on just taking the team total shots, saying that they're going to come from somewhere, not specifically who, than actually targeting actual players.
Especially in this one. I don't know who's going to be engaged or whatever. This is a
that's why I'm just going to stick with I'm sticking with my big play was the 2.5, and I'm just going to go with the
I mean, that's Slokowski for a goal, the obvious ones.
Yep.
He's scoring like crazy right now. So
Yeah.
Well,
you get plus 195, plus 195. So
yeah,
I like him and
Slokowski
Eck.
and Dvorsky and Ruzicka.
Yeah. I think X scores too. Like his volume has been high. I think it eventually he's gonna net one. It's coming.
Yeah.
Like he's been putting a lot of shots on.
Slovakia for a goal first period is plus 105.
I like that. I mean, I think Markstrom's he's got to at least give up two, like that minus 130 for the team total. I like that. And Slovakia's had 4 and 3 in their first 2 games.
Yeah.
So for them to have 1.5 against a team that's been struggling, I don't know if it's necessarily, has Sweden been giving up a lot of shots or is it just more so the goalie?
No, they haven't been. No.
No, Gustafson has not been good.
Okay. So I mean, Markstrom. I could say that Markstrom is no better than current form of Saros.
It depends.
So
Like Markstrom is
Saros was good today, though.
What's that?
oh,
Saros
so
was good.
he's not
Yeah,
playing tomorrow.
Saros, I wouldn't think so.
Oh
Markstrom's
yeah. Oh,
playing
that's right.
tomorrow.
Oh,
But
that's right. We were gonna say
Markstrom
we're
is
playing.
really good on lots of rest. Markstrom
Yeah,
sucks when you have to play him a lot.
interesting.
That's right. I was getting the goalies mixed up. I don't know why I was thinking
He's a
that.
weird goaltender. Like you almost got to have you almost got to play him like no more than 50% of the games and less if you can. He's like in a really, really, really good 1B and a below average number one. It's very strange. If you play him like 20 to 25 like a backup, he'll crush. But as soon as you play him like twice in a week, he's no good. I don't know if it's because of previous injury problems or what. It's weird. So I wouldn't doubt if he plays really well here. That's what I'm trying to say. But
Po Buddy says, "Why can't Sweden win if Group B if they win tomorrow? Like I think they could, but it comes down to team totals, right? Or like goal totals is
Well,
the
one, they would have
tiebreaker.
to win in regulation. But they couldn't. I don't think that they would win if Finland wins. I think that they would finish behind Finland. Like if Finland beats,
Yeah,
uh,
they're 3 points behind Slovakia right now.
right,
Slovakia's got 6 points, and Finland and Sweden have 3.
right. But I think that one, Sweden would have to win in regulation.
Yep, that would give them 2, and then they would. Is there an additional game? One more game after this, right? Before the
No, they're
qualifying, or is
done.
this?
It's the last game, so you get 3 points for a regulation win.
Oh, you get 3. So then they would go to a tie because they would both have 6,
Right. Um,
and then it would come down to totals, right? Isn't that the tiebreaker? It's
right,
like
but if but
goals.
if but if Finland, hang on, let me see if I can get.
Oh, if Finland, because Finland's playing Italy,
Right.
so if they win, they're gonna get there'll be a 3-way tie with 6s if Finland
Correct.
and Sweden win in regulation.
Let's see if I have it here.
If either of them go to OT, well, I mean, even if they do go to OT, they would still. You would have to win in OT, right, to still get this. Well, I know you at that point you would only get 2. An OT win, you only get 2.
Yes.
All right. And an OT. Oh yeah, so yeah, they would lose, because then. Yeah, I thought that for some reason I was thinking the tiebreaker was total goals or something like that.
So let's see. For all games, 3 points for the winning team at the conclusion of regulation. 1 point for both teams if you're tied. Oh, and then yeah, 2. Right. So you get a point if you lose in overtime. Okay, tie-breaking formula. The tie-breaking system for 2 teams with the same number of points in a standing will be the game between the 2 teams, the winner of the game taking precedence. So if Sweden and Finland end up with the same amount of points, Finland wins. So even if Sweden wins tomorrow, they need Finland to lose to Italy, and they have to win in regulation. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And Slovakia, all they got to do is get this game to overtime or not lose in regulation to take it, because then that would give them more than 6, and nobody else would have more than 6.
Right.
So as long as they don't lose in regulation, they'll win the group. But if Sweden wins,
And then
then
if
Finland.
so like we've already got head to head. So Sweden's only way to get to win the group is for them to win, and for Finland
to lose.
to lose to Italy.
Yeah. And if Finland wins,
Yeah, if Finland wins, as long as Slovakia wins in regular,
yeah.
Slovakia's got the tiebreaker over Finland.
Okay.
And all Slovakia has to do is win or lose in overtime, and they're good.
Yeah. Yeah, they just need to not lose in regulation.
Correct.
And I think that game might stay close. I mean, Sweden could turn around and start playing good vibes and run away with this one too, but I like the plus 2.5.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the 475 too, but
Well, I'm playing them both. I mean, obviously more in the 2.5, but
yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
and like I said, I can't. I don't know. I'm trying to find a way to play a Darlene prop because he's been their only consistent guy.
Yeah.
It's just hard to find value.
Do you think this will get over 6.5? Like, what's the odds? I just don't see it.
Do we have any
I don't
numbers
see
on
this being a high scoring
the
game.
wild goalie? Let me see if I have any of those. I want to
still
know
see
if
this
his
being
performance is a
frustrating.
one-off, is what I want to know.
Yeah, but you've had goalies get hot in tournaments before.
Yeah, that's true. Like Bennington.
Yeah.
What I read was that he's really got, he doesn't have great numbers in the AHL, but
Yeah.
that wild AHL team is brutal defensively too. So it's kind of hard to judge how good. And they're brutal defensively for an AHL team, because AHL teams in general usually aren't very good defensively. That's why a lot of the guys are still down there and can't figure out how to play in the NHL. So it's kind of hard to say. But Sweden really hasn't been pushing the envelope, and they haven't been creating. They've been kind of shooting from everywhere, sort of like.
I just can't trust them as a favorite, and I really think that today's game, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if players get scratched. You know, like whatever Nylander's dealing with, why play him tomorrow? Because, like I said, the likelihood, I just think certain guys may sit.
Because it doesn't really matter. What
Pardon?
benefit is it to them to win tomorrow?
Right, like it's not worth killing yourself.
That's why I think this will be an under, big time.
Yeah.
But the reason why I'm asking is I think my favorite bet here is Slovakia plus 3.5 and under 6.5 plus 100. You can get that at
FanDuel?
Bet365.
Okay.
Or you could do the normal, play them both, maybe my no goal first 5 and under 6.5, but I don't think they don't have the first 5 at FanDuel right now yet. They don't have the first 5 because the goaltenders haven't been confirmed, and they never have them up until goaltenders are so. But that would be, what's the under? The under 5.5 is plus 102. So the 6 is actually, that won't probably be too bad of a price for the no goals first 5 and under, better than the price we got yesterday. But Slovakia plus 3.5 and under 6.5.
Yeah, FanDuel only offers the overs. That's interesting. They're not offering under 6. Like, they're only offering.
Yeah, FanDuel does. Yeah, Bet365 has that parlay in their part. If you go to,
Okay.
if you want to do that. Oh wait, what do we have first? We have first period plays here, but
I don't know. I'm kind of being.
And I like the goal first period for Slovakia. Like plus 105. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Maybe not understanding will work out to your benefit. Full body. Yeah, I mean, it was Silent Sends. Oh, wait, where did I see Silent Send? He just followed me or something. Sweden's going to win that game, I suppose. 7, I suppose. I don't know, like JD said, what's their motivation? Slovakia wants to win this game just because they're, an underdog, and it feels good to beat Sweden.
It's not just their underdog. They win the group. They get a bye.
Yeah, and Sweden can win it, and nothing really happens either way. So
yeah, unless Italy can pull off the upset.
Right. Doesn't really change anything for Sweden.
Yeah, and again, you got to be careful because I still think they're going to rest. I think they're going to rest guys.
Probably.
I mean, I think they're a different team without Nylander. He's been, to me, the guy that's generated a lot of their good scoring chances.
So this goalie for Slovakia, I guess he plays for Iowa in the AHL.
Yeah.
But his Olympic and World Championships numbers are like way, way above what he typically plays. Like right now, he's 5.9-4 with a 3.33 and an 8.44 save percentage in 18 games.
Where? Oh, in Iowa?
Yeah, in Iowa. But in like Olympic qualifying games, he's 3-0 with a 1.67 and a 9.29 save percentage. And then in last year's World Championships, he was 2-3 with a 1.99 and a 9.12 save percentage.
Yeah.
So.
But like I said, Iowa has a brutal defense, apparently.
Well, I mean, so does St. Louis.
I read a couple scouts that said he's much
and
better.
They're a pro team.
he's a much better. He's a much better goaltender than his numbers suggest. That's what's the consensus on him is.
Pearlo, did you like my response to you about you made some comment about Binnington and Rico should be embarrassed or something? And I said, well, maybe Doug Armstrong can bring the rest of the blue line back to the Blues with him. Give Binnington.
Yeah. I mean, but St. Louis is an average shot suppression team. Hofer's nowhere near as talented in Binnington, and he still can run a .900.
I don't know about that.
And when he's not. Come on, dude.
Okay.
when Binnington is engaged and wanting, he's up there top 5 in the world.
Yeah.
Problem is, not only is he not playing well, he doesn't even give a shit. He doesn't get angry. Have you seen him? A goal goes in and he puts his elbows back on the net like, okay, whatever.
Well, I think part of that,
it's
though,
brutal,
was
dude.
there was, my understanding was there was a discussion about him and his emotions, and maybe it's gone too far in the other direction, but I think that there was definitely some, my understanding was there was concerns with his emotions on the ice.
He has issues engaging in it's. He's the weirdest goaltender I ever saw. He's the weirdest goaltender I ever saw. If I was the St. Louis Blues players, I would take him out by the back shed and say, "Look, we're going to beat the shit out of you until you fucking start. Actually, you realize we need to make the playoffs to get into the big game. Like something's got to happen with this dude. It's ridiculous. How do you even trade the guy? How do you trade the guy? Oh, he's good in big games, but he's I've never seen a goaltender that is that good in big games, but that bad in the regular season. How do you trade him?
You're just talking about the this goalie for Slovakia who all of a sudden looks like Marty Brodeur, when it comes to international play.
But what I'm saying is, in that situation, you have scouts saying that he's much better than his numbers suggest because the defense for the Wild is so bad. St. Louis's defense is not horrible. Hofer has been doing just fine, and he's not as good as Binnington. He's a 1B at best. And Binnington can be elite at any time he wants to be. It's brutal. How do you trade him? What do? You get a goaltender for the regular season. That guy works his ass off all year. And then once the playoffs start, you tell him to sit and Benny plays? Like, what do you do with this guy? Somebody's got to get it through his head, man. I think he's just not engaged. He just can't get himself up for, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Get a sports psychologist or something. It's weird.
Okay, well, we don't have to worry about it right now. Should we move on?
We can. Yeah, for me, at the end of the day, I think both of these teams have enough motivation to keep it close. Give me the 2.5.
Yeah.
I'm going to play that under 6.5 and 3.5. I'm going to do the 2.5. I'm going to split it up here. I like Slovakia to score a goal in the first. I think they will come out humming. And like you said, if Sweden's kind of disengaged in this game, it'd be a pretty easy one for them to get at least one goal in the first at plus 105. So I like that.
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
Yeah, I think it's like 5-2. 5-3, 4-2. Either Sweden. I think Sweden probably wins, but I think Slovakia has a really good chance, and at plus 475, it's worth a shot.
Yeah. Okay.
Guys waited years for these games. They don't think they're going to take a night off. No, that's not true. That's not true. If it's a smart thing to kind of take, they're not going to go, how do I explain it? You also don't want to put yourself engaging too hard in a game that's not going to matter to you. Right. You don't want people getting injured before you get into the actual rounds that matter. And all the guys know that. So yeah. I think Sweden's going to play a perimeter game with them as much as possible. And, Slovakia is probably going to be a little more driven in this game. So, yeah, I don't even mind the plus 410.
I wouldn't be surprised, just even to that point, I wouldn't be surprised if Darcy Kemper plays for Canada on Sunday. They've already clinched the group. Game doesn't matter.
Yep.
Just if you're game, you got to save yourself.
There's a strategy. Silent ends. I know it's hard to imagine that people they just don't go out and be stupid. Yeah. You want to win the gold. That's what you came here for, not to just So
all right, Germany and Latvia. Let's do it. Also going on at 6:10 a.m. Eastern, 3:10 a.m. my time Pacific, 4:10 for Dre.
Yes, 4:10 for me. This is another game where I'm looking at Germany's shots on goal team total or that spread. I don't know if we're going to get the spread because I think that the difference in team between Germany and Latvia might just be voided out like how some of the other games were. But and Germany's like way too juiced to high hell to even try to play them.
Is it JD? Were you saying that the only way, because this stuff confuses me, the only way they can win the division is if Italy wins?
Who are you talking about for Sweden?
Yeah.
The only way for Sweden to win the group is if they win in regulation and Italy loses. I think they would have to also lose in regulation.
Not Italy.
I mean Finland. But Finland has to lose. Because if they lose, let's say Finland would end up, if they lose in regulation, they would end up with only 7, right? Or they would end up with 4. No, if they lose in any fashion.
Finland's only got 3 right now.
Right. So if Sweden wins. Oh, shoot. Hang on. The son's calling me. Hey, what's up?
Whole body, you tell us. Because this makes my head hurt doing this shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
He says Finland would be behind even if it goes to OT.
Oh, you're going to make me think.
Okay.
So, Sweden is...
Well, he read through the tie-breaking rules. I wasn't listening, but he read through the tie-breaking rules. So, in this game, what I don't understand, let me get over here. Come on. ESPN, think. So,
if Sweden wins in reg, they get 3, right?
Yeah, a win in reg is 3. You get a point for, I think you said you get a point for overtime, and then you get a point for a win. Right. So you would get 2 for a win in overtime. A total, 1 for the overtime and then 1 for the win. And then 1 if you lose in overtime, and then 0 points if you lose. So I think that's how it goes.
Sure.
Correct. That's what we said. Sweden has to win in regulation. And he was saying Finland had to lose. I think that's what he was saying. But if Slovakia wins, or if Slovakia takes the game to overtime, then Slovakia wins outright. Yeah. Because Slovakia already has 6. So if they take the game to OT, they'll have 7, and nobody can have 7 because the most you can get is 3.
Yeah, Finland's going to win in reg. They're not going to lose to Italy. There's no way. Right? So Finland might be.
It's a goal differential for the tiebreaker.
And Finland might be the first team to actually run the score on Italy to make sure that they get. And like I said, this whole coaching thing and what's been going on, and Sweden hasn't. I mean, Sweden didn't play bad against Finland, I guess, but they've had trouble scoring. That's the thing. That's why you bet small on all of these. There's a lot of angles towards this. Like Sweden could come in and say, "Yeah, let's go beat the shit out of them." I suppose. I guess you'll find out tomorrow if Nylander's playing and all that kind of stuff like that.
What I don't understand is today Germany's the line for Germany -1.5 versus Denmark was a little juicy, right? I think it was like -130 or something. Because I was looking at that. Maybe it was a little worse or got bet down a little worse. But I feel like Lavia is a least better team than Denmark. And you're getting the puck line just like how Germany had it today. But you're getting it at a way better line. It's like -112. Like, why don't we just play Germany on the puck line? Do we really think Lavia keeps this game close? Who's going to be in net for Germany? That's a good question. Let me see. Grubauer. Germany who played today.
Germany played today. Who played today?
Oh, they played yesterday. I'm sorry. They played Denmark yesterday.
All right, so it'll probably be Grubauer again. They're not going to put Niederberger in.
Yeah, no, they're going to play him.
Niederberger.
And Grubauer's been playing good, so yeah, give me Germany on the puck line in this one.
So I actually I did Germany -1.5, and I parlayed that with Italy +4.5 at +247.
Oh,
I don't know. I think Italy keeps it. I think Italy's going to continue to play hard. Like I don't think that they're defeated. And I think if you're Finland, you just want to win.
I wonder what the odds would be if you did Germany -1.5 and Slovakia +3.5.
Yeah, I mean, as I realized after I did it, I'm like, I should have parlayed Germany with Slovakia, and I still may go back and do that. Let's see. Let's see if you can do that. No. Hang on. Okay, so Slovakia.
Germans haven't scored a ton.
No, they've had a 3-1 game.
That's all they've had. They've only played once.
Yeah.
So if you did Germany -1.5 with Slovakia +3.5, it's +166. Does that move the meter for you?
Stutzla
no, I think I would still just take Germany -1.5 by itself at -112.
Yeah.
I do like the value of the other way you went with it, though, at +2 something.
Yeah, +247. I also like Stutzla for 2 goals at +1200.
Or 1 goal. I was going to go 1 goal and 2 goals, or
1 goal and 2 goals. Because I had that note about he's got 3 goals this year against Elvis. He scored 2 in one game and 1 in another, and he's got, what is his numbers against Elvis? I have it.
He's probably nothing but a hound dog.
Yeah, exactly. He is 5 goals in 10 games against Elvis. 3 goals in 2 games this year. And then I also took Josh Szymanski, for any time at plus 300.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I was seeing if you could get them for a point, but they don't have it on Bet365.
Yeah. And then I took that guy Krastensberg from Latvia for a goal at plus 425. He's got the only goal for them so far, and he's on the power play.
Yeah, I mean, Stützle for another goal. I gotta take him again.
Yeah, I took Draisaitl.
Oh yeah, that too.
I mean, it's not the number's not great, but I mean,
On the wrong game. Has Paterka scored at all?
no. Wait a minute. I don't think he did score.
I don't think he did either. It doesn't ring a bell to me. Let me look. No, because there was only 3 goals in that game. It was Draisaitl and 2 Stützles.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Italians have played tough, but I wonder how long that's going to last for.
Well,
I think
like half their team, I think a lot of those guys do play together during the year. I don't know. They just play hard. Maybe it runs out. I don't know. I just think that, you're the host country, and and half that team is Canadian. I just think I don't think they want to embarrass themselves.
Yeah, Paterka plus 190. I could maybe get behind that. Teddy Bugler. Or Maurice Sider. No, I like Paterka. I wonder if you could find better price. Plus 190. I'd like it better at 200.
Yeah.
Probably can find it somewhere. See if he shot it all in that first game. Look at the box score. I wish the box score had attempts. Yeah, he had 3 shots in that first game.
Yeah.
And 1 assist.
The thing with me about Sweden is what's going on in the room there. That's the only thing. Because, I mean, coming off a loss against Finland, too, like, it's just figure you want to come correct here, but...
Yeah.
But again, you don't want to get hurt, and the likelihood of anything killing yourself for this game just doesn't make sense.
What's the benefit of whether you win?
Well, I would say the only benefit for them winning is winning so that you get a game off. You get a bye.
Yeah. But you're not. But rest. You only get a bye. You only get a bye if Finland loses.
But somebody also was saying in the chat that the goal differential between the 2 teams right now is equal. So if they both win, it's going to come down to who wins by a wider margin.
Right. So this would be the time when I would think that Finland should.
He said the tiebreaker is goal differential.
I still don't think Italy's seen the best of any one team out there.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Say that again, Dre.
So
He said that
Finland,
right now the goal differential between the two teams is even. So if
Right,
they
but the
both
first
win,
tiebreaker is head to head.
it's so it's head to head, but prior to the goal differential.
Head to head is the first tiebreaker.
oh, okay. And
And
Finland beat them.
Sweden is beating Finland.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. So if it's a tiebreaker, then it has nothing to do with the goal differential.
It's not right. It says the tie-breaking system for two teams with the same number of points will be the game between the two teams, the winner of the game taking precedence. Should three or more teams be tied, then a tie-breaking formula they'll
Calls the goal
take head-to-heads. Yeah, so head-to-head's the first thing.
Right. So the head-to-head would automatically go to Finland.
Right.
So the only way Sweden can, they got to. So Finland has to lose.
Finland has to lose to Italy.
He says, guys, it's a 3-way tie. Head to head is nullified because they beat each other.
Let's see. Should three or more teams be tied on points, then a tie-breaking formula will be applied as follows, creating a subgroup amongst the tied teams. This process will continue until only two or none of the teams remain tied. So taking into consideration the games between each of the tied teams. So then you take the points awarded in the direct games amongst the tied teams. So Slovakia, if there's somehow Slovakia has beaten Finland and Slovakia, so Sweden would have to win. You're right. So should three or more teams still remain tied in points and the better goal difference in direct games amongst the tied teams?
In direct games.
Right. Well, and that's all. That's so. Finland, they're +3, and Finland versus Slovakia -3. So Finland is at 0 right now. Finland's at 0. If you take their game against Slovakia and their game against Sweden, they're at 0. So if they win, and then Sweden, so Sweden would have to win. Well, they would have to blow out. They would have to blow out Slovakia to get the tiebreaker because and hope that Italy either loses or
Barely wins.
Pardon? Yeah,
Or barely wins.
It's very tough. Sweden's chances of getting first are very tough because they've got that 3-goal loss. So they're already down 3. So they would need Finland. They really need Finland to lose. And if Finland loses and Sweden wins, they
lost by 3 and they won by 3. So like you said, they're Sweden 0 right now.
No, Finland's 0.
And
Sweden is at 0.
Lost, and Sweden lost by 3.
Yeah, they lost by 3 to Slovakia. They won by 3 against Sweden. So they're at 0.
and Sweden lost to Finland by
By
3 and
3.
beat Italy by 3.
Yeah, but Italy's not part of the tiebreaker.
Oh.
They would have to because if they'd need to win big tomorrow. But I guess really,
and they have to hope that Finland doesn't win big tomorrow.
Well,
So
no, because if Finland
Well,
wins,
it won't matter. It won't matter for Finland because Italy's not part of the deal, right? So okay.
right.
Silence
They gotta win by more
that
than
Sweden
they
says
gotta
that
win by
they
more
need to
than
win by
3.
5.
They got to
More
win
than
like
5.
5-0 or something like that.
Yeah, Sweden has to win by 5 is what Silence says.
They have to win by 5.
Mm.
Well, but if they win by 5, they the only way that, again, if even if they win by 5, it doesn't matter. No, I don't know why that would matter, because if they win, oh, wait a minute. Oh, if they win by 5, they're going to be what? They'll be tied with Slovakia, right? Yeah, this is a math thing. So Sweden, we said Sweden right now is -3.
Yeah.
And Slovakia is +3. So no, wouldn't they have to? So if they win by 5, they become +2. I think they have to win by 6. I think they have to win by 6 goals, not 5. Because if they win by 6, then they're +3, and Slovakia becomes, I don't know. Okay, 5, 6. I'm gonna kill myself, but they they have to win by like 5 or 6.
Or Italy or the Finns.
Or the Finns lose, or they win.
Lose or tie Italy, and I just don't see that happening. I know the Italians play
if
hard.
if they win in regulation, then they're tied with Slovakia, and then they would have the tiebreaker over Slovakia if those are the only 2 teams.
Right.
If Finland loses,
so Sweden has to win by 5 goals.
And hope that Finland loses to Italy.
Or ties.
Or tie. Well, you can't tie. You mean overtime?
Yeah, overtime. Yeah, they got to win in overtime I just don't see that happening, but I suppose they could come out and try to slaughter the shit out of Slovakia just in case something crazy happens.
Yeah. But I don't know. They just haven't shown me that
Slovakia is going to play just as hard.
Slovakia knows that they control their own destiny.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Back to Germany.
Here's a quick little paragraph I found. It says the recipe is simple for Slovakia. Any kind of win Saturday, and Slovakia, which has 2 regulation victories, takes Group B, skips the qualifying room, and goes right to the quarterfinals. A Sweden win could get them in the top spot in the group, depending on how Finland fares against Italy, with the goal differential also possibly coming into play. They could also finish second in the group and get the bye. The winners of the 3 groups and the best second place finisher advance directly to the quarterfinals.
Right. Right. But they're going to need help because Germany, I don't know. Germany could easily, Germany comes away with 2 wins. They're going to be ahead. I don't know.
Yeah.
They need a lot of help, Sweden.
They need a lot of help. And I mean, with everything you just said, now I kind of lean to the over here. They'll open it up. But apparently, this fucking coach won't let them do it.
Right.
So,
Okay.
Let's go to
We
the
go
next
back to-
one.
So
Germany,
back to Germany?
Germany, Latvia. I got Stutzla and that Szymanski and
Yeah.
Germany -1.5, I guess.
And Germany's shots on goal and or spread, depending on what that number is. I would say that Germany spread's probably going to be 9.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that neighborhood. I wouldn't take it over 10. And their team total shots on goal is probably going to be 32.
Okay.
I would take it at 32 or less.
And then Stutzla for 2 goals? You adding that?
Sure. What's his 2 points? It's probably juiced all the hell, right?
2 goals was 1,200 at FanDuel.
I'm sure FanDuel's juiced to hell for 2 points. Oh, no. Plus 195 for
that's worth
Stutzla,
it.
2 points.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Even Draisaitl for 2 points at even money. But I like Stutzla better. I don't know why. It's double the money. I think I just like the value.
Yeah, it's double the money. I mean, it's... But still, Draisaitl for 2 is not bad at plus 100.
Yeah, and I like... What's... it's too juiced. I could see. Well, I mean, they only had 3 goals in that first game, but I could see them getting maybe 4 or 5 in this game, and Peterka to have the chance to get 2 points at plus 270. He's playing top power play, playing with Stutzla on the second line against Lavia. Well, I like that. I don't know if I'll get there, but plus 270, I'd say if you can find it on a book closer to 300, take it.
Wait, what'd you say, Pearlo?
Germany played Denmark before this? Is that right?
Germany played Denmark. Yeah, they
Correct.
jumped out to that 3 quick goals, and then
Which I feel is a better team than Lavia. You got Ehlers, you got... Who else is on Denmark?
Bjorkstrand.
Yeah, Bjorkstrand. I want to say there's 3. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to take Germany -1.5. They need this. When they got USA coming up, they just got to make sure they solidify it here.
Not only that, isn't Lavia starting Anderson? I mean, Elvis, right?
Denmark has Anderson.
I mean, Elvis.
I would think a lot of
Elvis.
I would think they'd go back to Elvis. I don't know, or it's Seelovs, who came in and played the third period against USA.
ML Kid says that Lavia is starting Arthur Sheelovs.
Either way,
yeah. Yeah, regardless, I still like the damn
Germany
puck
should
line.
take care of business here pretty good. I might take him first period puck line too.
Let's see something.
Yeah, just give me the Germany spread. I like that. Well, what's mind-boggling is it's a better number than it was against Denmark. That's what's got me thrown. I mean, I still like it because it's a better number, but why? I mean, when I was looking at Lavia, they haven't won a game in like their last 5 or even further.
They play teams tough. That's for sure.
5-1-3-2, 5-2-3-1-3-2. Yeah, I could see like a 4-1, 4-2 game. I think Germany scores more than 3.
Germany minus 0.5 first period is plus 114.
Minus, okay.
We want to go to Finland and Italy.
We could. Let's see. Let's try to put some more shit up.
Ooh, you can. Looks like over 5.5 is plus 114. Oh, they're expecting a super low scoring game here. And I would think that's going to be the case too.
Yeah. I mean, Finland held Sweden to 1 today, although they lost 4-1 to Slovakia. Are they going with Lankinen or are they going back with Saros?
I think they'd be going Lankinen because it's going to be back to back in 3 and 4.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. I mean, that goes right back to, like, what's Italy's team total over 1.5? They've had 2 goals in both games. But, I mean...
It's not sustainable, though. I mean, they're scoring at, like, really high shooting percentages. I think their best player was a star in the ECHL for a short amount of time. Play it if you want. I didn't play it the last 2 and I lost, so don't listen to me. I didn't lose, but I didn't win.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, I think you just take... So you can take both teams to score 2 goals at plus 270. So if you're going to take Italy to score 2... over 1.5 is plus 255 for over 1.5 goals, which is kind of crazy.
Okay. Apparently, we're on to the next game.
You didn't get the memo?
Yeah, I got a 136. All right.
This one's going to be hard to find shit in if you're not taking player props because minus 4,500. I mean, do you Italy plus 4.5 minus 120?
Yeah. I mean, I did it in the parlay.
And is it going to be Clara, or is he still hurt? He came in right for that little
He
short
came in.
spurt. Let's see if there's any updates on the Chingadera.
Total 6.5. 6. Probably get a 6.5.
Yeah, it just shows him day to day.
Even Finland's team total over 1.5 first period is minus 120.
This is another one where I'm going to look at the Finland spread on shots on goal.
I think that's about all I'm going to take with this game.
Which is what?
Shots on goal to see what the shots on goal are.
That spread or the team total. I didn't play none of the team totals last night. I didn't like any of the numbers that they gave us. They didn't give us the numbers until like 4 a.m. Eastern. It was like 2 o'clock my time, but they were all. I didn't look to see what they closed at to see if they moved, but they've been moving, 4 or 5 numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is incredibly juiced on this game. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about this game. Definitely for me.
Yeah.
It's hard to find any value in this game at all.
Yeah, other than that, like even ML Kid put in there Italy at plus 3.5 is plus 170. Like that's good value at plus 3.5.
Yeah.
But
I think, Finland's coming off that huge Sweden win too, right?
Right, but they're fighting for a first round bye, like your bye right to the quarterfinals.
Right. I don't think Italy's going to win this game at all.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, if I'm going to play anything in this game, I could see Finland coming in from that Sweden game a little overconfident to start.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Italy scoring in the first period. I might play that. I could see that if I can get a decent price on it.
Yeah, I would take a 1-1 exact score or take a first period draw too.
BTTS, both teams to score.
1-1's 10-1.
Wow. That's all based on Italy scoring a goal. It's probably the two odds of those props combined.
Yeah, if you're going to play Italy to score a goal, you might as well play both teams to score a goal if you're getting that kind of a price on it. Well, exact score.
1-1 tie.
Exact score, yeah, I don't know about that because
Yeah.
Finland could wake up and then just start slaughtering them. I don't think anybody's played Italy full bore yet. Nobody. And if anybody decided to really go out and just slaughter the crap out of them, they would. Because, like you said, this is a tough tournament, and you got to pace yourself a little bit. You don't want to be blowing your wad against Italy if you know you're going to beat them anyways, and that's what's been kind of happening. A lot of perimeter, and the goaltender has played well too.
Yeah. But
one thing, the more these goaltenders play, though, the more they got some book on them too.
Sure,
right? Like
but
Finland
here's
could
the
have
other
a
thing.
complete book on this guy, and then just slaughter the shit out of him early. Yeah, it's possible.
But I'm gonna keep putting to the point that Italy is really they're North American kids. Like they're
Yeah.
not. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
know.
saying. I don't know. I'm not too crazy about this game overall.
Yeah, this one nor the USA game. Like these are the two heavily like favored games that.
Yeah, I mean the USA game. I like USA. I love them in the first period. I like that first period for USA. I think they're gonna come out flying against Denmark because we'll get to that later. But this one here, I don't know. Man, did Victor Hedman pummel Mikko Rantanen today?
I didn't see it.
Oh, I mean,
It laid him out.
oh, Rantanen was just getting beat up today. They and I didn't realize he played the 8th most minutes among forwards in the first game. I didn't go back to take a look at his numbers today. But I think I've got someone that let me see what's Bet365 got here. Oh,
I'd like to see Connor or Larkin get a goal tomorrow. Did Boldy score in that other game?
No.
I don't think he did.
No. I do like him tomorrow, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Let me see what the numbers are. So it's funny. I was watching Josh Ingles, cover show. And they had Andy Francis on today. And Andy was talking about the disparity in betting lines. And Josh is like, we're sponsored by Bet99. I don't care about any other lines. So I'm paraphrasing, but like, and Andy's like, oh, yeah, I forgot.
That's funny.
Where is, man, there's a lineup, there's a player I want for tomorrow, and I've seen a huge discrepancy as we're talking about. Oh, DraftKings still doesn't have goal numbers up? So, Eli Tolvanen is plus 250 at FanDuel, and he's plus 140 at Bet365. What the hell?
Wow.
What is going on? What's Bet Rivers got him for?
He's 250 at Hard Rock.
He's like that at FanDuel. He's 245 at Bet Rivers. Man, 140 at Bet365. Holy crap. But I do like Tolvanen.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can get Italy to get a goal in the first period at plus 230.
Wow.
On BetMGM, you can get Italy to get a goal in the second period at a really not a great price, plus 190.
Rico said, unfortunately, FanDuel's not available in Mexico right now.
But I'm going to take that Italy to get a goal in the first period at plus 230 for a little bit. That's a good price.
Yeah. Where was that at?
Was it Bet365 or no? That was DK. Pretty sure. Yeah, DK. Let's make sure I got that right. Italy, team total goal first period plus 230.
I will be right back.
Okay. Yeah, nothing for shots. Like not. Oh God, I don't know if I'm going to make it for those games tomorrow. I really do need to sleep.
Yeah, there's not much value in the point props.
No.
Unless you take Italy players like Bradley for a point, it's plus 250. Guys like that.
Yeah, I'm right now just going with that Italy first period goal and Tolvanen for a goal. That's all I got.
Yeah, they're not even giving you very much for same game parlay shit here. Yeah. That's what that's what I'm going to do for now.
Yeah.
Unless something changes in the morning.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Last one, USA Denmark.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I might split it with that second period pull body.
What's that?
So, they've scored a goal in the second period both games. It's just the number isn't what I like at plus 190. But
what are you talking about, Pearlo?
Italy to score a goal in the first period. Italy to score a goal in the second period.
Got it.
I might try to find a better price on that second period. Right now, they don't have it on DK. I don't think. Yeah, they don't. They just have the first period. They may not have it. I don't know. Both teams score plus 300. So I think that's pretty likely too. So if Italy's going to score one, you would think Finland's going to score one too. Right? Unless you think. If you don't think so, then just take Italy to win the period. And that'll be a huge price for you. So.
Right.
And I'll try to do I'll try to do maybe both teams to score second period, stuff like that. I'll play around with it.
Wait. Who's
All right,
doing
USA versus.
Wait, who's doing both teams to score? Because I don't see it on FanDuel.
It's DK.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right, plus 300. Yeah. Nope. Jeez. Okay, USA.
USA versus Denmark. I mean, how much does this game matter to the US?
Well, it does. Because you're going to go against Germany after this one.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
So, I mean, I like USA team total over one. Team total over 1.5 in the first period, and I like them minus 1.5 in the first period.
Yeah, I like that.
I got the minus 1.5 at plus 135, and team total it was minus 110. And then props I liked. Quinn Hughes for an assist was minus 115 at Bet365, and Brady for an assist was plus 125.
Oh, that's
a good number.
Pardon? I'm sorry, Dre, were you chiming in?
No, I just said that was a good number.
Oh.
For Quinn's assist.
Yeah. And then I played an Ehlers goal at plus 450 and a Bjorkstrand goal at plus 600. I thought the value was too good. Like that.
Yeah, those are good numbers.
Because both guys played power play. And, I mean, what's USA's team total? Oh, my God. That's
5.5 probably.
5.5 is minus 115.
I wouldn't doubt that they do get 6. I wouldn't doubt that they do get 6, but
yeah, I can't even get plus money at 5.5. Forget that. I mean, it's ugly. It's ugly.
yeah, Eichel for a point, or did somebody say Eichel for a point minus 130? Really? Somebody said that?
No, 2 points. At DraftKings is minus 130.
Oh, 2 points. Okay.
1 point was minus 600. I think I'll pass.
Yeah.
That's why I like Brady for a point at plus 130. I just use
Brady for a point at plus 130?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's 2 points. He was. Wait, where
2
did I get him
points.
for a point? Hang on. I know
No,
I got Brady.
2 points plus 130, yeah.
Hang on. What did I see? Oh, no, maybe it was an assist. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, that makes sense.
Brady an assist for 130. Yeah, that's what it was. Sorry. Oops, my bad. Yeah, Quinn for an assist was minus 115. Brady for an assist was plus 125.
Yeah, that's good because like on
Okay.
DK it's
Hang on, I'll
minus
be back.
310. That's
Hey,
crazy.
how are you? Yeah.
Maybe JD got a booty call.
Yeah. Wierenski for over 1.5 is plus 180.
Booty call.
Slovakia plays Sweden. So Slovakia wins, they win the group. Finland plays Italy.
That sounds like he's talking hockey. I thought it was a booty call.
Same game parlay.
Somebody calling in to order a pizza with extra anchovies. I'm sure Pole Buddy's seen Lover Boy. Extra anchovies. That's hilarious. I was just talking about, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie with John Cusack called One Big Summer. No. I'm drawing a blank here. Something summer. But they have
You
like
could do
race.
Brady for a goal, Matthew for an assist, Matthew for a goal, Brady for an assist. It's plus 220 both ways. So if you do that, please.
That is correct.
But I think USA is going to run it up. So if I mean, instead of taking that 5.5, just take USA team total every period. Second period, third period. That's what I'm going to do. Second period, third period. USA
You said the
team
puck
total.
line? Oh.
Instead of taking the team total over, take their over 1.5 for every period. But it's minus 110. Usually it's plus money, and I like to do that. Or take USA minus 1.5 every period. Or do both. Plus 125. For first and second period, anyways. If you really think they're going to slaughter here, and they probably will. Just take minus 1.5 first period and second period.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
That's what I'm going to do. And then, I mean, you can play around with props, whatever. Brady for a goal, Eichel for an assist parlay. Now, we got to wait for JD to come back to clip this shit. I think that's all I got. You got anything else you want to know?
No, I was looking for just certain props in that USA game, trying to find out ways to.
Hang on, let me just tell these guys I gotta go. Okay, hang on.
God, why do I forget to timestamp?
He's gonna hang up.
We have 204.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I got my son. He's just needs to talk to me, so unfortunately I got to bail. But my place for the final game were USA first period team total over 1.5, first period minus 1.5. I did a Quinn Hughes assist, Brady Tkachuk assist, and then Ehlers and Bjorkstrand anytime goals.
All right.
So I'll just let you know what I'm doing. I'm doing first period team total over 1.5, first period minus 1.5 plus 135, and I'm doing the second period same thing, and the third period same thing.
Oh, okay. All right.
All the way. Instead of doing the over 5.5, just play them to get all of those, and you'll probably end up green. So
All right. All right, boys.
All
Have a
right.
good one. I'm so sorry. Gotta bail.
All right, man. We'll see you.
See you later. So you can get all of JD's stuff on Visin, VSIN tomorrow. He'll have a write-up on everything and all of that stuff. So go check that out. You can get all of his picks there and catch him at West Coast NHL HKY, right? That's how
HKY NHL.
HKY
West Coast
NHL
Hockey. Yeah.
on Twitter. He posts all of his results and all that. You can check out how good he is. It's pretty darn good. Green almost every day. All right. Time to clip this shit. Is there women's hockey? No, I don't bet on women's hockey.
There is women's hockey, but not from us.
Yeah.
I believe they play tomorrow as well. I saw it on the schedule somewhere.
First period correct score 2-1 plus 1100. All right. Sounds cool, Terry. All right. Pearlo dance for the land. Yay. We are into clip this shit. Again, become a community member on my Twitter, Pearlo's NHLPOW. This is it'll give you benefits for sure. Or, well, I mean, I think so. I'm working on stuff that could give you lots of benefits when the season starts up again. All you got to do is go over to my profile. The community is highlighted. Maybe tomorrow I'll post it so you can just click it, answer a question, and it gets you in there. Tomorrow is the Valentine's Day. So you've only got this day to get your Heimies in, so you can also get a Pearls of Wisdom necklace for your significant other, because everybody knows 2026 edition. Woo! Everybody in the land is looking for it. You can go all over the place. If you happen to not get in and you didn't get one or what have you, just go down to the Costco, ask for the pearl necklace section. And you can go do that. Tape that for me too. If you do that, TikTok it or do a video of it, and I'll post it on here. That would be great, because everybody knows that everybody's significant other likes a pearl necklace on Valentine's Day. All right, are you ready there, big guy? Got your protractor out and your half moon rulers and the toggle thingamajiggers and all that kind of stuff like that.
Trouble points. Yep.
Trouble points. Yes, those things. Trouble points. How you doing, Russell? Welcome in, my friend. Napping, I forgot. I don't know if Rich is still in here, but napping soon to be an Olympic demonstration event. It is, and it's funny you mentioned that. I wanted to bring that up earlier. He posted it, and then I forgot. I have it here this week. Uso Musnetti is the world record holder of 23.5 naps in 12 hours. So, just so you know, little interesting tidbit right there. He's a guy's a beast. Uzo Musnetti. He's from Somalia. Yeah. So Somalian getting the gold. All right, so we will start with Sweden, Slovakia. What do you got on that, buddy?
Slovakia plus 2.5 at plus 100. Slovakia team total over 1.5 minus 130. The goalie saves prop, I think I would take that all the way up to 30. I think if it's 29.5 or under, I'll like that. I'll also be looking at Sweden's team total shots on goal count or their spread, depending on what that is. So I would like it at like a 6 or less, and a total of probably maybe 32 to 34. So, and then a Slavkovsky anytime goal.
Okay, I've got Slavkovsky anytime goal. Slovakia goal first period plus 105. And man, people made some really good arguments that Sweden's going to balls out in this game. But even if they do, I think Slovakia will at least keep it tight. I don't think they're going to fly past them. So Slovakia plus 3.5 and under 6.5 at plus 100.
I could also like both of these teams wanting to go from what we've seen and the team total being, I mean, the spread being 2.5, but the total being at 5.5. Like I could see an over. I could see a 4-2 Sweden game. Like I had the damn over in that early game today. There was 3 minutes of an empty net and they couldn't fucking get a goal. Ended 3-2. That pissed me off. And I had parlayed all of my plays for the day, and that was the only one that lost. I was Lubed.
Oh, Rich was here. Oh, yeah. All right. Germany, Latvia.
Germany minus 1.5 on the puck line. Germany shots on goal or the spread. I think I said shots on goal. I would need that at 32 or less. And the spread, I would need that at 9 or less. So, and a Stutzla anytime goal.
Yeah, I got almost the same. Stutzla at ATG, Szymanski ATG at plus 300. Germany minus 1.5, and Germany first period puck line at plus 114. Italy versus Finland.
This is a game I don't have much on right now. I'm going to be looking at Finland shots on goal props. I don't know if I'll be looking at the team in general or just individual players. But yeah, I'm going to have to wait to see. There wasn't very many props or anything, and I think this is because this is a later game. So I might wait till morning to see where we're at, but I also want to try to get it before it starts. You know, like I said, some of those props today move 6 shots, so definitely gonna have to lock them in when it's as soon as they drop.
I got Italy goal first period at plus 230. A reminder, I'm not throwing a lot on any of these games. I'm an NHL bettor. We haven't been doing too bad on these, though. We've been doing pretty good this year. I'm green on all of this, but I'm not throwing, I'm not advising you to throw like 5 units on any of this shit. Goal second period plus 190. I'm going to take, and a little bit on both teams to score first period at plus 300. And that's all I got on that game right now. Just, yeah, that's all I got on that game right now. All right, USA versus Denmark.
Oh, one thing that I forgot to mention in the Germany game is Stutzla anytime goal. I mean, Paterka anytime goal. Same thing in this Denmark game. Like I like USA shots on goal. I could probably get behind that over 1.5 first period team total for USA in this one. It's going to be Anderson, right? So I think there's a good chance he lets up 3 in the first period, but we'll see. It's a 3:00 game tomorrow, so we'll have time in the morning. I'm sure a lot of the props won't come out till the morning anyway.
Yeah, I forgot it's Anderson. I might even alt this. Yeah. USA team total over 1.5 first period. And as far as props on this, I'm going to probably spread around a lot of parlays with the chucks and all kinds of stuff like that. So I'm not going to post it here. But USA team total over 1.5 first period. And I'm going to maybe even alt 2.5 first period. Because you said they could score 3 goals in the first period. I could see that. USA minus 1.5 first period plus 135. And I'm going to do the same with the second period for both. I'm going to take the over 1.5, alt 2.5, and USA minus 1.5 second period. I wonder if they take it easy in the third. I'll have to think about that one, but I'm going to do both of those. Something that I do in regular season in the NHL too. If I think it's going to be a blowout, instead of throwing minus 120 on the 4.5 or whatever they're giving you, I'll do this. I'll bet first period, second period, third period, especially if they're like a really good second period team. I'll put more on that, and usually end up green that way. So if I think it's going to be a blowout, that's a good way of getting around doing your blowout stuff. Everybody get your finger Pilates going. You're going to need it right now. Need it. Actually, do like all your fingers, actually. Yeah, because you don't want just like, you're going to have like this one finger that's like fully, got to have, do it all. Do it all. Do every finger. Stretch it out there. Hey, Steve. Okay, just after, I'm going to talk to that Steven Jackson after this. And yeah, smash that button there. Hit the like button there, boys and girls. That's what they all say. If you haven't in the land subscribed, that's probably a good idea. And I'm bored of these. You know what? I've been putting on a really good face, Steven Jackson. And I get myself all napped up and lubed up for every game. And I have to admit, it's not my favorite thing in the world. I'm not really a big fan of international hockey, unless it's World Juniors. But I always see the positive in everything, and you're seeing some really cool plays from some of the best in the world, and that's great. But if you ask me, I'd rather them add 10 more games to the regular season, personally, myself, rather than do this. I just love NHL hockey and everything that is to do that. That's not to poo-poo on anybody who loves it out there, because if you love it out there, good for you. I'm glad. I'm so happy for you. It's like the All-Star. The All-Star game? I never really paid much attention to it, but there's people that love it. And if you love it, wonderful. Great for you. It's awesome. Don't let me shit on your parade, because I'm not. Awesome for you guys that do. What was I going to say, though? I was going to say something else. Oh,
you said you were going to say
tomorrow
about
night
Steven.
is going to be. Tomorrow night is going to. Oh, look at that! There's more people. I feel connected and what's the word? I don't know what the word is, but I feel like I feel good in my insides because there's other people
aroused.
Aroused. Yes. Yeah. MLB All-Star game. Yeah, absolutely. You got it tomorrow's Saturday night, right? No. Yeah.
Yep.
Is it? Yeah, tomorrow's. So that did if I got my calendar right, we're going to be on your channel tomorrow, Mr. Exotic Dre, the
that
exotic
is correct.
one. Can you let everybody know how they can watch that tomorrow?
Yeah, you can find me over on YouTube at Exotic Wagers with the Z. We will be streaming there. You can also find the stream over on IG and X. I will be streaming on there as well. So all 3 sites tomorrow, 9:45 Eastern is typically when we've been starting these. Sometimes as early as 9:30, but we're usually on the road by 10 p.m. for sure. But yeah, and you can also click the link on any of my bios to get my free Discord and get all the official plays that I put out for my official record.
Yes, the pole body. Make sure you're doing that because you don't want to miss tomorrow, boys and girls. No, because we're gonna be back at her again on Exotics channel. Get yourself subbed up. That is one thing. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of very watching celebrating McDavid and McKinnon doing their thing and all that. Yeah, it's totally cool. I know it's an amazing line. I've personally I just think I'm with you. I think Canada slaughters in this tournament all the way through. That line itself, who's going to stop that shit? I don't care how good USA's defense is. Fuck off. My God, that's like putting Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, and back in those days, Stevie Y, or like who would be the other one that would be right up there? Team Islani,
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like putting those guys all on one line and throwing them out there. I mean,
yeah, you're not getting much done.
If those guys decide to put their shit together in one game, I don't see how you're stopping them. Just don't see it. All right. That's my full 42, boys and girls. That's all I have to give. I have given you every of that 42, and I will tomorrow night too on Exotics channel. So get yourself subbed up there. Thank you, Pole Body, Mark, Rich, Russell, everybody that if I'm missing any, Steven Jackson, Terry Ray Vegas, is it Milk Kid? I wanted to see that. I think that's Milk Kid.
Oh, ML Kid. Yeah, ML Kid 6.
Yeah, Kid 6. Always coming in here all the time. We love you guys. Silent sends, everybody. Talk to you tomorrow, my friends. Okay, bye.
Peace.